right, hang on. Update the stream category. What the? There we go. You mean just plain Jane sex? Yeah. All right, but hang on. One more thing. Okay. What? I don't think anyone can see you, my love. Okay. Let's get Craigbot in here. I don't know. What would you rename it to?
David bot.
I don't know. Okay. We are beginning Luncheon 108. Welcome. Today's lunch, I recooked some of our steak we had last night in a herb butter, and I actually, because that's the thing, I always when you microwave steak to heat it up, it always ends up like both dry and rubbery, and so it's like the best way to recook it is to actually recook it in butter
Hmm.
and
Okay.
actually maintain moisture.
All right.
And so it has. Okay. All right. I'm going to share my screen. Are you on my stream right now?
Yeah, but I'm in an ad.
Okay.
All right, there
I'm
we go.
going to
Ad's
share
over.
screen. Let me know when you are out of the ad.
Yeah, ad's over. It just got over.
Okay. All right. I'm here at fanfiction. I've uploaded scene 1 here. How do I publish it? Because I go to new story, and then it told me that.
Okay. So so what happens is that there's two versions. You upload it to the website, and then it's kind of like YouTube. When you want to publish something, you can you
Right.
upload it, and then it saves, and then you publish it whenever you want.
Mm-hmm.
To publish it, I believe it's under managed stories, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. It's been a
Managed.
while, and they might have updated the website. So if I got it wrong, don't hold it against me.
And it does that as well. It says there are currently no stories published for your account.
That's weird. Okay, go back under Doc Manager.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
I did a copy and paste, so I don't have an actual document. Is that the problem?
Maybe. I doubt it, but let's see here. Create new. Maybe it is because it's not an actual document. Maybe that's it.
So I have to upload it as a document?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, well, I'm not going to F with that on the stream, so I'll figure that out later. But we'll go ahead and... Morocco, calm down. I know, steak is your favorite. Mr. Pistra. Either that or chicken, isn't it? He's like, I love every meat.
He's like Luffy.
Mm-hmm. He would eat like Luffy too. He would eat until his stomach stretched. Just gorge himself because he thinks he'll never get to eat again.
So precious.
But we'll go ahead and read it. Okay. So I probably need to do a recap on who exactly the characters of Primal are. So that, because this starts off in Primal. So you know what's going on here. Okay. So we have Spear. So I've shown you Spear before, but basically spoilers toward like season 3, he becomes a zombie, and then he drinks this black liquid that slowly restores his flesh.
Okay, so it makes him human again.
Yeah. It changes him a little bit. Oh, did someone just join?
Yep, it's Nate.
Oh, that's Nate. Hi, Nate.
Hello?
Yes, now I can hear you, but need you a little louder.
Well, then you can calibrate that in the well, you don't use the app, use the site.
Well, now I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
Okay. So we're about to read my fanfic, but basically we're overviewing so that
Wait,
you guys
I'm
are
gonna
caught up, 'cause I know you guys haven't. Huh?
I'm gonna pull that on Twitch since you're not sharing your screen
Oh
here.
yeah. Let me share screen in Discord as well.
Okay. Well, I'm already on the website, so I'll just.
Okay. Well, if in case it doesn't work. Okay. So Nate, how familiar are you with Primal?
I've only heard that it's like a no dialogue animated show that's pretty good.
It's not completely no dialogue. What dialogue is there is basically there's one episode that's fully in like British English because it like takes place in like the 18th century. And then what, Andy, was that you?
What?
Did you say something?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you said something. But there's one episode that's in English, and then anytime any other like more civilized characters speak, it's in like ancient Mesopotamian kind of. Mm-hmm. So basically, Primal is about this guy, Spear, trying to live in a primordial world after his first family gets devoured by T-Rexes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So spoilers, as of season 3, as I was explaining to Andy, he dies at the end of season 2, gets brought back as a zombie for most of the season, and then he finds this black liquid that slowly restores his flesh.
Huh.
Which, yeah, episode before the last episode, it restores him all but his hand, which, as you can see here, is just a skeleton.
Weird.
Yeah, weird, but totally Gendy Tartakovsky. Now, part of the premise of my entire fan fiction here is this episode of Dexter's Lab, where Dexter goes to meet the caveman who discovered fire, who I theorize is Spear. So, yes, it's this episode where he brings this caveman to his lab, who I am indicating as Spear for this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, and just so you know, the other characters I'm referring to, at the end of season 3, Spear is finally with his, because he's a Neanderthal, but he's with a Homo sapien mate named Mira, and this would be her.
Mara, isn't that Aquaman's wife?
Isn't that what?
Isn't that Aquaman's wife?
Is that the name of Aquaman wife? Name? Yeah, well, it's Mera, Mera.
Mira is also the name of the blood from Xenoverse.
Yep.
So, yeah.
And
Very popular name in fiction, it seems.
yeah, I guess it's pretty sounding, but at the same time, like has a mythic quality to it, I would say. But him and Mira have a child named Tofel. So let me pull her up. She is basically a Homo sapien Neanderthal crossbreed, which do exist in the genetic record. And then there is his pet T-Rex, Fang. You like Fang? Because of her big tooth and her babies?
I just like her because she's a strong female.
Yeah. And she eats bad guys.
Yeah.
But yes, this is Spear's pet T-Rex, Fang. And at some point in season 2, she mates with a red-headed T-Rex and has 2 little children.
All right.
Yep. So we got all the characters now. We all caught up. Guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andy, you with me? What?
Probably lost him.
Andy, are you there?
His mic is off for whatever
His
reason.
mic is off for some reason, yeah. I guess he's dealing with something. Is he muted? Did he mute himself?
Yeah.
Oh, he muted himself? Yeah, I can't unmute him, so he muted himself for some reason. Uh-oh, hang on. I think my stream is acting up. Oh, geez, my stream is frozen on
Yeah,
my
your your camera's like frozen and it looks like oh, it unfroze now. Yay.
Oh, it did? Okay, there we go, yeah.
But it looked like you were like heckin' entering a trip
Yeah.
with that image, especially with that light there, like oh.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay. And hang on, let me I think the problem is I'm not plugged into my Ethernet. Let me plug in there. That's probably when it's lagging.
All right, guys. Sorry about that. I had to deal with something.
Oh, no problem.
Hey,
But,
good.
okay. So what character did you miss, Andy? Because I know you saw Mira. But did you see Mira and Spear's child, Tofel?
I don't think I did.
Okay, let me show you her again real quick. Okay, so this is Mira and Spear's child, Tofel. She is a Neanderthal Homo sapien crossbreed.
So basically, a Zoan type devil for a user that can turn into a Titan.
I guess. But basically, Neanderthals and Homo sapiens at one point were crossbreeding in the fossil record, according to all available data. So, am I still? Okay, no. Okay, now it's current. Okay. I was looking at I refreshed my stream and it looked like it was currently lagging. And okay, so Spear has a pet T-Rex. Yeah. Named Fang. And then she also has 2 little babbies. These 2.
Babies.
Yep.
Babies.
Okay. So we all good? We are familiar with the characters now?
Yep. Looks like it.
Okay. So the premise with this fan fiction that I wrote is that it starts at the end of season 3, like a month after. So,
But won't it get
I'm doing this thing. Huh?
won't it get contradicted when they make a season 4?
Well, honestly, the way it ended was honestly pretty fitting. This is basically like a wrap up for Primal, but at the start of a Dexter's Lab reboot series.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Morocco, get back. Jeez, you're going to get bopped. Don't you sass me. Don't sass me.
What's he doing?
Yeah, what's he
He's doing his little smile when he demands something.
Ah.
Oh, that's adorable. Basically saying, gimme, gimme, gimme.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is a Primal series finale, Dexter's Lab remake, Back to the Lab, Episode 1, Part 1. Scene 1, Protective Savagery. It starts just a month after the finale of Primal. Calm shots of a river near Mira's village, now Mira and Spear's village. Spear and his daughter are spearfishing. Spear nabs a fish and tosses it to Fang, who swallows it whole before licking her lips and laying her head back down, watching them work.
Hey, yo.
What?
I just want to say, from my perspective, when you said licking her lips,
Bruh.
Andy.
Andy, head up.
Andy, that's a T-Rex.
Yeah. She is licking her lips after a snack.
Kind of like how Morocco does whenever he sees you eating.
Mm-hmm. Tofel smiles, gripping her own spear. She mimics him, landing her own catch and tossing it to one of Fang's young, who eagerly devours it. Spear smiles proudly as he scans the river. Finishing true. Tofel begins speaking in Akkadian, subtitled at first. Father, how did you and Mother meet? Spear turns, clearing his throat. He answers in Akkadian, but transitions the audio transitions to English for the audience as a flashback plays. Your mother, she was bound in iron when I first found her. You don't know it, but there is a mark on the top of her head. Do not tell her I told you that. He spears another fish and places it in the village basket. Tofel's expression sours. Who would do that to Mother? Spear pauses, gripping his spear tighter. Horrid tribes. Ones I hope you never meet. He tosses another fish to Fang, who chomps it down.
Stone?
Tofel, huh?
I'm sorry, I have to make one more sexual reference from what you just said.
Bro, what?
You said he's gripping his...
Yes. Bro. Andy, come on, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay. He tosses another fish to Fang, who chomps it down. Tofel manages another catch, placing in the basket. How did you and Fang meet? Spear freezes. A flash. Tyrannosaurus tearing into his first family. Father? She asks as he remains still. Tofel watches his distress, but Fang suddenly lifts her head. The water goes still. Too still. Fang lets out a low growl. Nose pointing towards the disturbance, but it goes unnoticed. Then the water explodes. A massive crocodile lunges. Tofel spins, spear ready, but before it can strike, Spear lets out a savage cry and launches himself onto its back, driving his spear into its skull. The beast thrashes violently. Tofel stumbles back, eyes wide. Fang and her young rise ready, but they aren't needed. Spear keeps stabbing. Again, and again. The beast stops moving. Spear doesn't. Blood runs into the river as his strikes grow more frenzied. Father! Tofel's voice cuts through it. He stops. His eyes widen. His breathing is heavy. He slowly pulls the spear free. Silence. Everyone, including the T-Rexes, are staring at him. Yes. He clears his throat, forcing an awkward smile as he hoists the beast. Let's get this back to your mother. I'm sure she can make something from its skin. He begins dragging it. Tofel raises a brow, glancing at Fang and her young. They exchange a look with her, almost like a shared, confused, yeah, that was a lot. She slings the fish basket over her back and follows. As they walk, silence hangs heavy. Then she asks, Father, this isn't the first time you've done that. A montage plays, Spear brutally overkilling anything that gets near her, including a scorpion that gets crushed into paste, any predator obliterated long after it's dead. He simply says, I am your father. I must protect you. I was ready. It would have killed you, but I would have killed it. No. Tofel stops. Father, why do you do this? It has something to do with Fang, and you won't tell me. You told me about Mother, but why not this? Spear grits his teeth, then drops the crocodile. He looms over her, then exhales, kneeling. All right, I'll tell you. It transitions to inside the family hut. Spear stands before cave drawings he made. Mira seasons the crocodile meat over a fire. So, you're ready to tell us what I think those drawings mean? Spear places his fingers on the drawings of his first family. Yes, he begins. Before I met even Fang, I had another family. But we were I forgot to add this part, but we were banished from our tribe and ended up alone. Mira raises a brow. You were banished? Why? Memories flash. A red-haired boy, blinding lights, a place of metal and noise beyond his understanding. Then a blonde girl, calm, drawing beside him. Then he returns. His tribe, riddled with fear, throwing accusations. The drawing of the boy on the cave walls, twisting into something demonic. Various disasters happening one after another. It is a strange story, one you may not believe, but our banishment made us vulnerable. More flashes, Spear protecting them from hunting and surviving. He then continues, one day game fled, predators close in. The river was far. I trusted my mate to protect them while I gathered food. But how foolish I was. His hand brushes over the grisly drawing, their screams echoing in his mind. Silence. Then Mira and Tofel embrace him. Fang and her young also pressing close. Spear wraps his arms around them all, holding them tight. I will not lose you like I lost them. He closes his eyes, and for a moment, he is at peace. Okay, so what do you guys think of that scene?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You like the little foreshadowing there that it's like, is that Dexter?
Yeah, pretty much. Also, it feels kind of heartwarming in a way as well.
Yeah, because we're at that stage with Primal where Spear has solved all of his threats, and now he's just enjoying his time with his family as best he can.
Pretty much, yeah. And to be honest, sometimes it's just what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think this would be a wrap-up because I'm going to introduce the reason why he and Dexter will have conflict. And I think I did lay that out. But if it's not clear, basically what happened was that after Dexter returned him to his timeline, disasters started happening one after another. And I may have to make that more clear, but as you know, cavemen are very superstitious. So because Spear was the last person with Dexter, Spear got blamed for it. So him and his mate got banished from the tribe, which made them vulnerable. Do you think that all works so far, you guys?
Yeah. I think it works.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Mm-hmm.
How old is
Okay.
Dexter here?
Huh?
How old is Dexter in this one?
I'm gonna make him about 15.
All right, so it's about a 8-year time skip.
Basically, yeah.
Okay, so he's basically a typical anime high school student now.
I guess. But
Wait, is he gonna sit next to the window in the back of the class?
I don't know. Most of this episode is him saving reality itself.
Wait, you get the reference?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Let's do Andy's next, and then we'll do another chapter of that DBZ one.
Don't forget the Ghost Stories one.
Oh, did you send me the link to that one?
I think I did. Check the DMs. It would be in the
Yeah,
DM.
let me check right quick. Hang on. The scroll function is being funny on me.
That happens to me sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually been having a problem with my laptop where it doesn't want to read freaking anything I have inserted into the USB slot for some reason.
Okay, so is this? Okay, so this is After Story. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
What did you
The
say?
only, like-
One problem my laptop is having it is it's not wanting to read anything I insert in the USB slot for some reason. Like if it's a controller cord or just a USB itself, it'll constantly give errors saying there's something wrong with it, and then we'll stop, and then it stops working, and it makes that noise like when you insert it and all that.
Right. I'd say that's probably a driver issue. If not, then it is a hardware issue.
Fuck.
Yeah.
My my laptop also has like a problem, and I think that the fan is either getting like old or like too dusty. But yeah, I have been noticed it like getting a bit
Does it
warmer
overheat easily?
and just yeah.
If it overheats easily, then you may just need to clean the fan.
I don't. I mean, I don't know how exactly. So I might just go like drag this to the to the special place.
Yeah, I mean, I would
Pay for
save
it.
money because repair shops always upcharge you, even for something simple. But there is special. Check the screwdrivers requirements, but there are screwdrivers that you can get. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, I have like I think I have a head small enough for like to undo them, but yeah, still I don't know.
But hang on, I'll full screen to show you. This is the toolkit I have to clean the fan out for my my PS5. It's called iFixit. It has like 20 different heads.
Hey yo.
Huh?
I said hey yo.
Yeah. It comes with this suction right here. This little prying knife. And on top of this, a little scraper. Like, yeah, it's got
A heckin' scraper?
yeah, like dust can cake on. And if it cakes on, you are gonna have to scrape it.
Oh,
Yeah. And then these little spacers right here. It's got a lot of what you could need for just like personal console or even PC repair. It's simple repairs. Obviously, if the problem comes down to programming that is just out of your league, then yeah, you're gonna have to take it to a repair shop. But
if one of my partners was still here, like she could probably just open the laptop and like do it herself, because she is like more technically advanced than I am in this. And again, like I could open the laptop, but then like I'm afraid that I would just like press on something and ruin the whole circuit board.
That is the fear. Rational fear.
So, yeah.
But obviously you can probably recognize what the fan component is, and the only thing you want to be careful with cleaning out a fan on any hardware is just don't detach any of the wires. You can move it around, just don't detach any of the wires, because you don't know if they're going to be able to reattach. So yeah, try to clean the fan while it's still attached, but the hardware is off, so it's not spinning around, obviously. But yeah, the toolkit is called iFixit. I got it for like $20. So I don't know if the Czech Republic has them, but they might. Okay, another bite of steak before we press on here with this Ghost Stories fanfic.
I thought we were gonna read
We'll do Zexel after this one.
Okay.
And you calm down, Fluff.
Sparky Sparkerson. Lol.
Yes, once again, I have to reiterate this. Do not contact this person. Do not harass them. Again, don't even contact them. I should say this should go without saying, but apparently, again, some people are the reason there are warning labels on everything these days. Okay. So, Nate, are you familiar with ghost stories at all?
No.
Okay, so Ghost Stories is this paranormal anime, and it's most infamous for its really horrendous dubbing. It's almost like the dubbing itself was like the first abridged dub. Like no joke. One of the lines in there is pretend a big black guy is running after you.
Yeah.
All right.
Think of a big black
That's
man
certainly
chasing
a
you.
choice.
What'd you say, Nate?
That's certainly a choice.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it. So I'm not like super familiar with the characters, but I imagine Satsuki is, let's see, is that the girl of the series? Yes, that's the girl who makes fun of her little brother, right? Andy?
You say again?
Satsuki, that's the girl who makes fun of her little brother, right?
Yeah, that's the main girl, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Got it. So Satsuki rolled her eyes, a common occurrence when she was listening to Hajime's rambles. He just wouldn't stop. So I was telling Leo, he's got to stop hiding away in a hole if he ever wants to get laid. I mean, really. Okay. I'm still having throat issues. Andy, can you pull it up and read it for a bit? I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Mhm.
Can you wait? Where's the link is in the DM? Yeah.
Yeah, pull it up.
Okay. Hold on. Actually, where? Oh, there it is. Okay. I see it.
Okay.
Okay. What part did you stop on?
Start on a few years ago.
Okay. A few years ago, she would have snapped at him with some witty remark. But she honestly had become so exacerbated with him at this point, it wasn't worth it. At least that's what she told herself was the reason. It wasn't because she kind of missed having adventures where they could always find something to snap about. It wasn't because Kechiro wasn't really interested in speaking with her now that he was older. It definitely wasn't because she held any value into anything he said. Not at all. And Kechiro is the little brother, by the way.
Okay, gotcha.
Hold on. Okay. All right. Satsuki looked up. Hajime was looking at her strangely, almost like he was concerned. Yeah? You good? You've been awfully quiet. Yeah, I'm fine, Hajime. Okay. Now she was looking at him strangely. What? He pursed his lips. His gangly frame leaned against the wall, the orange light of the sunset beaming down on them. Oh my god, that's a reference to the dub.
Oh.
When will the sun go down on me? Just you've seemed really quiet recently, not really normal. She looked away. The last thing she wanted to discuss with Hajime was feelings. He just laughed, make some innuendo, and walk away. It's nothing, Hajime. Just leave it. She continued walking, only to be surprised by his hand grasping her wrist. Her chest tightened. Satsuki, please, I know I'm an idiot, but I know when you're upset. She didn't turn to him to look at him. It's nothing. Drop it. His grip tightened. Satsuki, I don't know what's been up with you. He sounded odd, almost a little strangled. You've been totally silent. I've been trying to cheer you up, or even just get a smile and a punch in the face from you at all. And all I've gotten is nothing. She swallowed, taking a deep breath before turning around to look at him. His usually carefree expression was replaced by a completely pained look. She blinked in surprise. Hajime, it's not a big deal. I've just been quiet. Seriously. It's never just been quiet, Satsuki. Not with you. Something's wrong, and I know I'm the last guy you want to ask for help. But please, if you can just tell me, I can try to see if I can do anything without screwing it up. Satsuki saw something flicker in his eyes, but she couldn't pinpoint it. Fine, but you have to guess. Hold on. There we go. Fine. They continued walking silently for a moment before Hajime spoke again. Are you on your period?
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
As a person that gets periods,
That sounds like something
Valid question, but
that is something he would say. That is something he would definitely say.
Yeah, sadly.
Hey, shut up. Okay. I was just wondering. He chuckled quietly. Do you miss hanging out with everyone? Silence. He took that as a yes. The gang had gone their separate ways long before now, and he and Sasuke were a month away from high school graduation. They occasionally still got together, still sent emails constantly, but location had become a barrier. Is Ketro giving you a hard time? Her head snapped back a little. He thought her eyes looked a bit glassy. How do you know that? He gave her a sad smile. You used to talk about him even when you were upset and quiet. Now you don't even do that. She turned away again. Ketro isn't interested in having an older sister. He just cares about looking cool in front of his friends. He's not going to brag about having an older sister who spends most of her time obsessing over cryptozoology websites. What? What even is that?
It's basically a study of like largely fictional animals like Bigfoot and the Loch Ness monster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Her voice cracked. He's not interested in someone who's still trying to hold a group together when they're miles and miles apart. He's not interested in someone who can't even bring herself to sign up for any after-school activities. He's not interested in a girl who can still wear freaking training bras. Oh! What?
what are training bras, huh?
Uh-oh. Stone, should we explain that?
What? Where were we at? Sorry, I was putting away some dishes.
The part where it says training bras.
Was that a little further down? What?
He's not interested in a girl who can still wear freaking training bras. Why is she saying that about her little brother? Especially her...
For real, what the hell?
What are training bras?
Well, here in America, like I guess there's like a broader range of bras for girls, I think age 13 and up, and I guess to 15 when they start developing.
Wait, hold on. Sarah, is that true? Is that about right?
About training bras, that they're mostly for girls who are like just starting puberty.
Oh, that's what they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
Oh, she's basically saying
Well,
that she has small boobs.
It's in the fanfic, yeah. And I guess that's probably what he's saying, I think.
No, what she's saying. She's saying that about herself.
Okay. Yeah, then she's, I guess,
Right.
self-deprecating, maybe?
Yeah, and she's also got small tits.
Personally.
If you remember at the beginning of in the second episode or whatever, she made a wish to have a huge rack. Well, I guess that didn't work out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Come on, smaller boobs are better.
They were
Less
cheap.
problems overall.
Because for some reason, training bras, they wanted to act like grown-up bras
Yeah,
and have these wires poking underneath, and you're like,
I've heard that.
and I'm like,
Why
I
would you
don't
have
know.
wires in your bra? That sounds uncomfortable as shit.
Well, no, there's underwire for women use for a better support because these puppies get heavy. And when you're walking around all the time, it starts to wear down. So the underwire is to help support.
Yeah,
But when you're a teenager starting out puberty, you don't need it because you really don't have anything to hold up
yeah,
until you start going through. But even then, it's like, it's basically just supposed to be like a sports bra
yeah.
to give the girls a sense of security and educating themselves on what your body is to
Yeah,
as developing.
yeah, pretty much.
But my mom was like, why are there underwires in the bra? I went, I don't know. She was, we'll go to Walmart. We'll get you a sports bra.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that does not sound fun.
I imagine. I mean, puberty's not fun for anybody, man. Puberty.
Especially girls.
Yeah. I mean,
As the minute we start puberty, everyone expects us to act like grown women. It's like, no, I'm still a child.
and on top of this, like it's the same thing for boys. They expect you to be a man, and it's like, bro, I'm still enjoying my Pokemans. I'm still enjoying kid things. Why?
And then we all start getting the entitlements. Like, hey, we're both going through puberty, and I need my balls touched. So get over here. And the girl goes, dude, I feel dirty No.
Some dudes do that, and they shouldn't.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was just,
Wait,
huh?
they do what again?
Well, some guys do have trouble with boundaries, obviously, when they start going through puberty, and it's definitely not right.
Hmm.
All right. Well, let me take another drink, and I'll carry on from here, Andy.
All right. Oh, by the way, Sarah. So, what did you think of that line earlier? When the guy asked, "Are you on your period?"
I don't think she was paying attention to that part.
I think that's a stupid question because, if anything, women, when they go through their periods, their testosterone levels rise.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we act more like men than we do women, believe it or not.
Really interesting.
Yeah, so I just like the fact that people go, "Oh, you're on your period, so that's why you're acting aggressive." You mean I'm acting like you? So technically, men are on their period 24/7.
That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
So wait. Let me ask this then. When you're on your period, does that mean that you're the man of the house?
No, that is not what that means. I am still the man of the house.
The household, and I'm the neck. I will support you, but I will also turn that head any which way direction I want.
Yes, that is a good way of thinking about it.
Wait. You said you're the neck. That sounds kind of scary because you could just instantly just snap that shit and break it.
Yeah, she can. Morocco, come here, you fluff. Now you're begging your mom for food, huh?
He won't give me food?
I do know how to break a neck to kill you and also to paralyze you.
Yep.
Wow.
Listen here, fluff. You gotta calm down. I don't think you can, though, when it comes to food.
He's like, Dad's not giving me the food, so I'm gonna go to Mom. And
I already gave him the food. I let him clean my plate.
Well, he wants more.
Yes, like I said, he is like Luffy. He will eat until his stomach is just bloated.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, are we still talking about Keiichiro? No, he bit his lip. Who are we talking about then? She whipped her head around, facing him completely for the first time in the interchange. The pointed look in her eyes confused him, but then a small thought dawned upon him. Oh, yeah. Oh, idiot. Her cheeks were flushed red. She had gone from looking only at him to anywhere but him. It made him nervous. He wasn't suddenly hyper aware that he'd held her wrist the entire time and could only feel a slight sweat begin to break out at his palms. But he didn't let go. He did the exact opposite of what his confused hormonal brain was telling him to do. See, this is where guys tend to have trouble with boundaries because their hormones don't let them think straight.
Yep.
He edged towards her just a little closer. Satsuki, are you sure? Not even a little. He laughed nervously. Well, there is a weight on my mind. She gave him a smile, failing to hide her small panic rising in her throat. Satsuki, I kind of really like you. Like, I make a lot of jokes and keep saying stuff about a lot of girls, but I mean it about you. Oh, like how about how Momoko probably has what the size of Tibet?
Wait, what?
It has the size of Tibet.
Oh my god. Wait, what does that even mean, bro?
Joking about how big the nipples are.
Oh boy. Oh, it reminds me of that one episode when the one mom was saying, "Come rub my nipples."
Bruh. Wait, was that actually a line in the Ghost Stories dub?
Yes, it was.
Oh my god. Oh my god. First abridged dub right there.
Oh yes.
And what's more, they got paid for it. They got paid for that shit.
Oh, but that's nothing compared to that one episode where they're constantly talking about big black cocks.
Oh my god.
BBC.
Oh my god. No, not things like that. And it's Tibet if you must know. But no, I mean, like, he swallowed. I mean, I tell you I love you, but minus the running off after I nail you. Oh crap, why did I say that? What I'm trying to say is you're the only girl I've ever truly considered. He fidgeted, his heart pounding in his ears. Now who's the idiot? Still you?
Wow.
The two teenagers stood in silence for a few agonizingly long moments, faces closer than they had ever been when they were arguing. He nervously brought his lips closer to hers, tilting his head slightly. Sure, he'd kissed girls before, but not Satsuki. Satsuki, yeah, I really do think I love you. Then you're definitely an idiot. He took her lips between his, tasting the salty sweet of caramel. Her lips were softer than he imagined they would be, and she was kissing him back. And he could feel his mind reeling and coming close to collapse. He gingerly brought a hand up and into her hair. They pulled away far too soon, in his opinion. Satsuki let out a soft, satisfied sigh, and he allowed himself a smirk. He knew he would impress her. He felt a sudden hit to his stomach. Ow, Satsuki, you kissed me. Well, what did you expect? A song and dance routine? No, and it was good, amazing, but Hajime, oh my. He grabbed her by the waist and pulled her in again, capturing her lips a little bit more passionately than the first time. Shut up and enjoy it, Satsuki. He murmured, pulling away again just in case. Okay, so this is definitely not how a first teenage kiss goes at all.
Yeah, I mean, actually,
It depends.
actually, Sarah, what do you think? Do you think this is accurate to how teenagers would first kiss or confess their love for each other, or is it romantic?
Sarah actually did not go to like public school, so I guess you didn't. Then again, like you got kissed earlier than being teenagers, right? I mean, you kissed this one boy in elementary school. You said, right?
Oh, honey.
Oh, what?
It was kindergarten.
Kindergarten. Okay, you're right.
Kindergarten.
Yeah. I guess could you tell him?
Let's see. He was ginger, and he had freckles, and I forget his name, but we were playing in the playground, and we were on the little, I guess like a tire swing that was horizontal instead of vertical. And we were just kind of twirling in it. And he looks at me and goes, "Hey, what? I saw my parents do something and I want to try it." And I looked at him and I went, "What?" He goes, "Yeah, they seem to really like it." "What was it?" And he went, "Hold still." And he leaned over and kissed me. And I was like, "What was that?" He goes, "I don't know. They seem to smile every time they do it." And I said, "I don't feel like smiling." And he goes, "Neither do I. Should we try again?" "Sure."
So basically,
Yeah.
You were just kids, just getting curious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, hold on.
My first
Let
kiss
me ask
was
then.
a ginger as well.
Hold on. Nate, what did you say?
That my first kiss was a ginger as well. Lol.
Oh, really? And how old were you?
12 to 13. I don't know. Young teens.
Somewhere in
Fucking
there.
around.
Yeah, okay.
Finding out.
Yep.
Okay,
Andy,
well, okay.
No, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, okay, well, in that case, Sarah, let me say this: I saw these characters in this anime. They were doing something where they were smiling together. Can we try that to see if it makes us smile?
Andy, no. I'm going to stop you right there. No.
Then my second kiss happened in grade school.
Right.
Because even though I was homeschooled, they still did these things called co-ops.
Right.
And it was a chance for other homeschool parents to kind of get together, help basically spread the burden around of teaching and also allowing their kids to socialize.
Mm-hmm.
So in some ways, it was like a public school.
Right.
Just more sheltered.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy, he was at least in his teens.
Mm-hmm.
And it was during Christmas, and the mistletoe. And for some reason, I don't know why, because mistletoes weren't really allowed. Because they were like, "No, we're not going to start that." But someone hung one up, and I stood under it without realizing. The kid goes, "Mistletoe," and I was like, "Mistletoe?" And he grabbed my face and full on planted one on me.
Wow. I'm guessing you did not.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't 12. I was 11.
And he was 11 too, right?
No,
How old was he?
he was at least in his late teens.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yes, that was interesting. And I got in trouble because they're like, well, you must have encouraged him.
No.
I was just standing here minding my fucking business.
Yeah. Bro was being a creep.
I'm guessing you. I'm guessing you did not
Yeah.
enjoy that.
No.
No, because here's this freaky kid with acne and
Yeah.
just full on basically assaults me. I don't care if he was a kid too. It's just like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
My first kiss was at 14, and it was in theater. It was part of a scene we did, but then we started doing it more for real backstage.
You're like, wow, I really like girls.
Yeah.
You want to know?
Anyway,
You want to know when my first kiss was?
what?
With your
Never.
man.
Never, because I never had one.
Dang, Andy. Yep. We have much to teach you.
Oh
We're not
boy.
teaching jack shit. Then he's gonna want pictures and references.
We'll teach you without pictures and references.
Why not pictures and references? Come on now.
No. Anyways, let's finish this one up.
Next thing you know, this is called the clitoris.
Oh my God, no.
And
Yo!
you could go clockwise, as you notice. The hole right here starts to have saliva.
No.
But technically, it's not saliva. It's
Oh my God.
sticky goodness.
No. Oh my God.
How would you even confuse that with saliva? They don't even smell the same or taste the same.
It's still. Oh my God.
The little hole starts clenching.
Stop.
It looks like
Yeet.
it's drooping.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
Wow, looks like Sarah wants your stream to be taken down.
Sarah, teach me more, Sarah. Please teach me more.
No.
Actually, the only bad word I said was the word clit, and everything else was.
Still, it's like when you do explicit explanations like that, it can flag the stream. But I don't know.
So you could say fuck and.
Twitch's rules are very opaque and stupid. I mean, there are people who have shown their full-on chocolate starfish on Twitch and haven't gotten banned.
Yeah, so what's the difference?
What does that mean?
Asshole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Twitch's rules are stupid. But anyways, this time, however, she responded by pulling the back of his neck and bringing him into a kiss herself, tangling her hands in his black hair. They stood for what seemed like ages, lips locked, soft sounds of happiness coming from both sides before they heard a car pass with a very audible wolf whistle. Hajime broke off the kiss with a shout of, "Oh, bite me!" Sasuke laughed, making his eyes go wide with surprise. Satsuki, sorry.
Yeah,
Oh man, I made you laugh. She laughed again, planting a soft kiss on his cheek. Yes, and I think you can do it again, huh? He beamed his almost wicked smile, pulling across his face, definitely. But maybe somewhere a little less public. Yeah, at least when it's just kissing. She elbowed him lightly in the stomach, but it wasn't enough to keep him from kissing her cheek. Okay. That one was actually pretty funny.
Actually, I have a question. This is for the anime lovers.
Uh-huh.
Why is it that they always hold their breath when kissing and then they always separate with this string of saliva between them?
Is that just an anime? I swear I've seen that elsewhere as well.
Wait, let me ask you, Sarah. Whenever you kiss, is there ever a string of saliva that is there?
No. If you're doing it that way, you're doing it wrong, bro.
At that point, it's like, that is just disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that doesn't happen in real life.
No.
The thing about swabbing spit and then drowning in it,
Yeah.
But I just never understood that with anime. And then when people write fan fictions about anime, they go, they kissed and held their breath and then backed away to get to go, and
Yeah.
they had strings of saliva
It's just kind of
connecting them. It's like, that's disgusting.
yeah.
But wait, don't you
And Nate,
hold
we're
it up when kissing? So you that way because if you're kissing for more than a few seconds.
You don't hold your breath
yeah. Why
unless
would
they have shitty ass breath.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have your nose to taking breathe through while you're
For real.
kissing for long.
Nate? Where did you send me your fanfic?
Of course, with
In the hacking voice chat, but I will.
Oh, that's
I
right.
will,
That's right. Yeah.
I
Hang
will
on.
PM you. I have PM'd you to chapter 3 now.
Okay. Yep, I got it. Thank you. And let go is a little shorter. Perfect. Because my voice is still a bit strained from the allergy attack. Everything changed when the allergies attacked.
Oh my god! Everything changed when Sarah gave you the allergy attack.
No, I mean, although, can you get? I'm actually curious now. Can you get allergic to a specific person?
No, that's not what I meant. I meant that she brought out the thing that you're allergic to, just because she was
No,
because he's
spring
pissed.
did. Spring weather did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not allergic to anything, are you?
In terms of food, no, just weather allergies. And then they come and then they go, largely.
Yeah, because you would have told me.
Yeah. I don't have any food allergies, just weather allergies. Anyways, it was now the next morning. I believe we're on chapter 30, right, Andy?
I believe so. Yeah. It's the one where it's the one after Anna's leaves the beach.
That's right. It was now the next morning, and Anna's parents had finished packing their things. Sweetie, are you ready to go? Anna's mother asked. Yes, I'm ready, Anna said in a weak tone. Look, sweetie, I know this is hard for you, but one day you'll see that we made the right decision, Ms. Kozuki said to her daughter. As the family was about, and also her parents are married, right?
Yeah, they're married.
Okay, so it should be Mrs. Kozuki.
Okay.
MRS. Yep.
Okay.
Anyways, as the family was about to get in the car, they heard a voice that was familiar to the daughter of the family, very familiar, in fact. And I'm here, so you don't have to go anywhere, Yuma said as he arrived in front of the Kozuki residence while breathing heavily from running. Yuma, how did you get here? I never told you where I live, so how and why? Why did you come here? Anna screamed out. You can thank me for finding where you live. It's not hard when you have as many furry friends as I have, Kathy said as she came up behind Yuma while petting her favorite cat. Katori was standing alongside her, so her cat spied on them.
Yep, pretty much. Well, one of them. But remember, she's friends with all the cats in the city, which means that she has contact with all of them. So wherever they go, she'll know. And they
So she speaks to them like how Gandalf speaks to a moth.
Yes.
Bruh.
Remember, she understands cats. She understands cat language.
Bruh. Figures that it was you. Wait, Katori told Yuma, didn't you? I told you not to tell him for a reason, damn it, Anna said in annoyance. I'm sorry, Anna. I thought that it was since it was the last day, he deserved to know, Katori replied. Anna, you don't want to leave, right? Then stay here, and none of us want to see you leave, Yuma shouted out. Idiot, it's not my call. I don't have a choice. You think I want to leave? Hell no, but it's not my decision to make. That's why I didn't want to know about this. I didn't want to do something and get yourself in trouble. Just go away, Anna said as she could while holding back tears. I don't give a damn how much trouble I get in. I'm not letting you be taken away against your will. Don't you remember our conversation at the beach yesterday? All of us can only accomplish our dreams together. Without you at my side, I'll never become the best duelist ever. And I know the same is true for you two as well, right? Yuma said as he turned his attention to Kathy and Katori. Yuma's exactly right. We all love you, and Anna, we can't go without you, Katori shouted out. Anna, you really are an idiot if you thought that we, especially Yuma, were just going to sit by and let you be taken away from us. You guys, thank you, the red-haired girl said as she started to cry tears of happiness from their kind words. Now listen up, Anna's parents. I'm not letting you take her away, no matter what, Yuma shouted out with enthusiasm. Yeah, again, if I was a dad, I would just be like, that's nice. See you later, kid. I mean, I'm the dad. What's he going to do?
Yeah, I mean, like, to be fair, this kid has clout. He's technically the one who saved the world, so he has clout.
Save the world with a children's card game.
Yes,
Only
yes. Boy.
I mean, I guess it counts. So, yay for him or something like that.
Children's card games, baby. They're serious.
That is what I would say. Yay for him. And a cough drop that's breaking up now. That was a really touching speech, but I'm afraid we made our decision already. But if you really insist on getting in our way, I guess we might have to call your parents. The father said, reaching for his phone, but his wife put her hand over his, stopping him. Dear, I heard them say your name was Yuma, right? She asked, her eyes fixed on the boy. Yeah. But what does it have to do with this, apart from me being the boyfriend of your daughter? Nothing. She let her hand down, then reached for one of the boxes, speaking whilst she dug through it. But what I am interested in is the fact that you were the winner at the last Heartland tournament. Her husband was silent, but then saw what she got and put his phone down, citing, Hey, boy. Yes, Yuma said, nervous that Anna's parents were suddenly talking to him. Be careful. His wife stood back up, but this time she had a dual disc and D-caser on. Of course, it comes down to a duel with the parents.
Yeah. I have to make this fit the series. It has to have the tone of the series. It has to feel like it's canon.
It's still silly as hell.
You're not wrong, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Mom, how about this, boy? She said her deck. A duel. You win, Anna stays. You lose, she leaves. She said, her eyes fixed on Yuma. What? He asked, confused. Wait a minute. Miss, you duel? Oh, sweetie, of course I do, she replied cheerfully. I used to a lot in my younger days, but I long since retired.
That's before I became old and loose.
Wait, what?
Before I became old and loose.
Oh, wait, because he's not a virgin? But keep in mind, though, Anna's not their biological daughter.
Right. Dad, Anna asked, looking at her father's, who looked somewhat distressed. What is Mom on about? An old secret of ours, mainly how I met your mother. He replied, what? I accept, Yuma said, not thinking any longer. If it means Anna gets to stay with us, so be it. He got his dual disc and D-gazer ready. Wonderful, she said, her eyes fixed on him. Let's begin. Okay, I'm going to skip the duel because these duels drag on a bit. Let's see who wins.
Obviously, you know who wins. Come on now.
Okay, so Yuma wins.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yep. Okay, so skipping all the turns here.
Yeah, you're gonna skip it. That's the main.
Still, I'm sorry. I don't like. It would take too long, and I do not like duel monsters. Okay. Okay, so looks like we'll skip to I lost. She asked as her life points dropped to 0. Yuma, you won, both Katori and Kathy said in unison as they ran over and I think you meant hugged the boy.
Yes. What did I write?
It just says ran over and the boy.
Oh, fuck. God dang it, bro.
As they ran over the boy and the story ended. He's dead. That he did.
That changes the context a lot.
I know. That he did. Anna's mother said with a smile. I must say I haven't had such a duel in years, let alone lose. I never expected a trap from the hand of such an XYZ monster. You truly are a special one, boy. I never saw you get so excited in years either, Anna's father added, but a deal's a deal. Our daughter may stay with you, Yuma. Anna, did you hear that? You get to stay with us after all, Katori said as the 3 children then ran towards Anna and group hugged her. It's not like I was worried or anything, you know. I always knew Yuma would never lose, so don't expect me to be surprised or anything, Anna said in a typical tsundere fashion as she pouted and tried not to show her true feelings. Sure you do, honey, sure you do, her mother said in a subtle way. Anyway, we have to go. If you guys want her to stay, then you better help her get her stuff from the car. Of course, thank you, Miss Anna's mother. You're welcome, Yuma. But I have a name. It's Blake. My husband here is Ren. She introduced themselves. Anyway, if my daughter is to be staying with you, I do have one question. Who is she going to live with? It's all right, Anna replied quickly. Kathy here actually lives in a mansion by herself, so I can crash at her place since the place is kind of massive. A mansion? Anna, I didn't know your friend was rich, her father remarked. Yeah. Anyways, I guess that settles it. She went to her group, smiling at them. I am staying. Yay, so she gets to stay.
Oh, yes. You really
and we're 3/4.
No.
What'd you say?
You really think she'd end up leaving the story? Hell no. Come on now. It's kind of a
But wow, we're already 3/4 of the way through this one.
well, it's unfinished.
Oh, then I would get to finishing it because again, we're nearing the end of it.
Yeah, you're right. And then on top of that, I mean, there's also the Vrains one.
Right. We'll do that one on the next luncheon.
Okay. So,
Okay.
wait. So, let me ask Sarah this: if you were a kid and your parents were trying to take you away to live somewhere else because they didn't want you to be with David here, like hypothetically speaking, and David went and tried his best and was able to stop your parents from taking you, how would you feel?
Well, it depends. If she's mad at me, then she would be mad at me for stopping it. Actually, I think she's fixed on her phone right now.
Fuck.
Okay, so now next is the Dragon Ball one, and then we'll pull up some Valheim. Okay, hang on, let me take another drink right quick here.
Well, David, you should do a what's it called?
what?
You should do a Resident Evil series where you just do a playthrough of all the Resident Evil games from oldest to newest and go in order of release date, including the spin-offs and the side titles.
We'll see here. I mean, they already announced the Resident Evil 1 remake. And then on top of this, I think 5 is probably the next that they've been talking about remaking, but like I said, they're kind of pussyfooting around with it because they're not sure if they should or shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's just kind of a I don't know any other word to use other than that. That's what they're doing. And speaking of a certain type of animal, come here, you. Start. Okay, Star did not want to be grabbed.
Lol.
You can even do stuff like the Umbrella Corps Chronicles, the Raccoon City. What's it called?
I forget as well, but Start. Listen here, you. Hang on. Moving my table to grab this. Got her. Look at her.
I'm in an advertisement right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, for me, it says commercial break in progress. Ah, now I see.
Yes. She has
I'm going
doesn't she?
I'm going to get my beaver. My beaver who's a guinea pig. Hello.
What?
Hello.
The way you said that, though.
So
What?
So he could say beaver, but I can't say what I want to say. That doesn't make any sense.
I meant it as an animal because he eats wood and licks it.
You're not helping
Yeah.
yourself.
Wait, I don't get it. How is beaver a sexual anagram?
That's what
Beaver
they call
is used to refer to very fluffy pussies, from what I understand.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what? How? I don't get it. That doesn't explain.
It just has been a term, and I honestly don't know why, but it is.
And then, of course, he said, "It's going to eat lots of wood, bruh."
Oh yeah. Wait, Sarah. Okay, then okay. What do you think about beavers?
What, the animal or?
The other one, obviously.
No, we're not getting into that.
Getting into what?
What do you think about that?
Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining?
Or what you think of them? Because you are bisexual.
I've
You
never really
don't do
messed with
not
it.
wanna.
Okay, we're not going to get into that.
Okay.
You've got a dummy. You have a dummy. Okay.
All right.
Guinea pig loved. Ugh, there we go.
Got herself a lightning bolt for hers.
That
What?
is hilarious.
What'd you say?
So this one girl she knew shaved her area in the shape of a lightning bolt.
What the fuck? That's interesting.
Yeah. Anyways.
It's like a guy shaving his armpit hair like that.
Right. It was mid-morning when Goku touched into the Sun family garden. Little Goten landing next to him a few seconds later. Goku felt for Chi-Chi's key, curious as to why she wasn't home when he couldn't feel her. Hey, kiddo, where's your mom? Goku asked the little boy, who had already raced ahead towards the house. I don't know, but it's okay. She'll be home soon, he chirped. Goku gave him an unsure look. Ooh, can I show you something, Dad? Goten suddenly exclaimed, running back to his father and grabbing his hand, tugging him towards the house. I don't know if that's a good idea, Goten. Maybe I should wait out here. Goku tried telling his son, but Goten wouldn't listen and insisted quite forcefully that Goku follow him inside. Goku allowed his little son to pull him into the kitchen, shutting the door behind him when he was in. Just wait here, Dad. I'll be right back, Goten told him before bounding off towards his bedroom. Goku chuckled lightly at the little guy's excitement, whatever it was he wanted to show him. He decided to stay in the spot he was in and leaned against the kitchen counters and waited for his son. His eyes drifted around the kitchen, a longing feeling suddenly surfacing as he looked around.
Hey,
He missed the... Yeah, what's up?
Sorry, sorry to interrupt. I've got to use the bathroom, so I'll be right back, okay?
Okay, no problem. He missed this place. He missed his home. His eyes swiftly drifted to one side of him, where a painting was perched upon the counter. Most definitely done by Goten. It was a painting of Goku, Gohan, and Goten fishing. Goku couldn't help but smile. He also couldn't help but wonder when they had last gone fishing together, all three of them. That's when his eyes caught some of the paperwork on top of the microwave. Goku raised his eyes as he nosed at the paperwork, his eyes then skimming a particular document on the very top of the pile. Information about the parties, information about the marriage, date of separation, request for divorce. Goku froze, a hideous chill sweeping over his body. Request for divorce? Goku snatched the paper from the microwave to get a better look. He was speechless. They were divorce papers. He knew what divorce meant. The Ox King had educated him on that when he first married Chi-Chi. He shrugged it off after learning what it was. There was never a point in their marriage where he worried about divorce or even the thought about it. But his wife had divorce papers. Was she going to divorce him? He was devastated. It was a warm, sunny Saturday afternoon just a few days later, and everyone had gathered at Capsule Corporation for a barbecue. It was a formal event with some of Bulma's work acquaintances present. Goku was sat at one of the garden tables with his eldest son. The navy suit he was forced to wear by Bulma was not to his liking as he held the half-empty beer glass in his one hand, swishing it back and forth. He found himself watching his wife intently from across the lawn as she enjoyed conversing with Bulma, Yamcha, and 18. He couldn't stop his eyes from roaming over her body in the black knee-length bodycon dress she wore, with one slit up one thigh. Her hair was high up in a ponytail with two bangs hanging down each side of her face, perfectly sculpting it. She looked incredible, and it just made him long for her even more. That's when he noticed a strange man approach them, who greeted them, each one of the women with a kiss to their cheek and a shake to Yamcha's hand. Goku observed as the man stood next to his wife, his eyes lingering his wife for far too long. Hey, Gohan, Goku called to his son, his eyes not leaving the man that stood close to his wife. Yeah, Dad, who's that guy next to you, Mom? Goku questioned him. Gohan grimaced. He knew exactly who that guy was. Videla had told him all about Mr. Haruto, the divorce lawyer. He was one of Bulma's many acquaintances who happened to hear about his mother and father's situation. Gohan suspected that was Bulma's doing, and he was staying clear of her for another argument. What Gohan was trying to figure out was what this guy's motives were. Was he looking to just cash in on another potential divorce, or was there something more to it? Was he interested in his mother? Gohan also wondered why his mother was so casually talking to him when she knew who he was and knew his father was present. Hello, Earth to Gohan. He heard his father's voice ring in his ears. That's Mr. Haruto. Gohan notified his father. Mr. Haruto, who's he? He's just someone Bulma knows. Gohan informed him, hoping his father wouldn't press on the matter. What does he do? Goku pressed further, and Gohan groaned internally. He's a divorce lawyer. Gohan disclosed hesitantly, his eyes remaining on his father. Goku felt his breath hitch in his throat, his eyes staring in complete disbelief at his wife. A divorce lawyer? A fucking divorce lawyer? So that's where she got those papers from, a divorce lawyer. Was she really planning on divorcing him? Excuse me. But oh man, yeah, Chi-Chi is, she ain't playing around, man.
You okay there, dude?
Yeah. My throat's just a little sore from all the coughing. So this is definitely the last read for the day. And hang on, let me blow my nose right quick. Sorry about this.
It's alright.
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I could even, like, take over
If it gets to that point,
reading,
maybe.
but... Okay? If it gets to that point?
Yeah. Throat's a
Okay.
little sore, but I think I'm fine. Let me go to the bathroom right quick as well.
Wow.
Huh? What'd you say?
Look at... I said wow.
Wow, what?
Wow, look at you both. Both therapists, man. But that's maybe kinda on me that I didn't hydrate today as much as I should have, probably, so I have some catching up to do before I go to sleep. Luckily, that's easy. Just chugging some water, maybe have like a little snacky, so it doesn't just rush through me. Because trust me, my uh, liquid waste system that works on fucking drugs. Like, it's so fast. So yeah. But yeah, I do not need to use the bathroom, so I will continue to yap while
Okay.
I'm the only one here. Oh,
All right.
okay.
I'm back.
Stone's back.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay.
Yay.
I'm back. I'm back.
And welcome
And
back.
Andy's
Andy.
back as well. Yay!
Okay. So to fill you in on what's happened, Andy, apparently Chi-Chi is quite possibly talking to the divorce lawyer.
Oh my god! Really? We're turning this into that, bro? Oh my god.
Yep. Dad, Gohan called, his eyes cautiously observing his father as he felt his ki spiking. Goku, for the most part, was a laid-back, gentle soul. Considering he was a Saiyan warrior and the power he held in his hands, the man was the most purest of people and wouldn't harm a fly if he didn't have to. He was a happy-go-lucky man, and anger was an emotion he rarely displayed. But right now, in this moment, he was seething. His dark eyes were locked onto the divorce lawyer. The man's hands suddenly coming up to rest on the small of Chi-Chi's back. His blood boiled, and a suddenly unfamiliar feeling gripped him. He felt threatened, but not in a way he was used to. He could snap the man's neck like a twig. He was nothing to him. But with his current predicament with his wife, he felt outmatched. The man was tall, taller than him, wearing an expensive-looking suit. He was obviously an intelligent man with a very good education due to the job he had, which Goku could never compete with. The man also clearly had money and probably mountains of it. He could offer Chi-Chi a lot of things that Goku couldn't, and that had Goku feeling intimidated. He was used to Master Roshi ogling his wife and never really had to address it with him, as his wife always beat him to it. Master Roshi may have been a pervert, but he was still Goku's old master and practically family to him. It irked him sometimes that Master Roshi would openly flirt with his wife, but he didn't. He also did this with everyone else's. But he never had to worry. Chi-Chi always put the man in his place quite aggressively, and something about that got Goku's blood pumping. But this man, no fucking chance. Dad, are you okay? Gohan asked his father, trying to reach him through his fury. That's when Mr. Haruto's hands shifted a little bit lower on Chi-Chi's back, which was way too low for Goku's liking. Goku snapped. He was done with this guy. Quicker than Goku could fathom, his father was on his feet and behind Mr. Haruto, gripping him by the arm he had on his wife. Dad, Gohan yelled across the lawn. Goku so roughly pinned the armed man to his back and slammed him face down onto one of the dimmer tables, almost cracking it in half. Bulma screeched next to them, shocked by Goku's actions. Chi-Chi's mouth opened also. Goku, what the hell are you doing? Let him go, Chi-Chi shouted at him. But Goku didn't budge and instead squeezed the man's arm even harder, making him howl in pain. Hey, buddy, how about we let him go, eh? Yamcha tried calmly to de-escalate the situation as he reached to his friend, rubbing Goku's extremely tense shoulder. Yeah, Yamcha, what are you going to do, bro?
So wait, is Chi-Chi trying to file for a divorce?
It hasn't been made.
Well, she has the papers.
She has the papers, so she's thinking about it. She hasn't. It's very clear she hasn't filled them out yet.
She's probably doing that as a manipulation tactic.
Possibly, yes. Or she's dead serious. You know, we don't know. And Nate, I take it you don't want to spoil it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep, Nate's not going to spoil it. Goku, let him go, Bulma calmly but firmly told him. Goku contemplated breaking the man's arm off completely, but he reluctantly let him go, watching as he rolled off the broken table, wincing as his arm, he held his arm protectively. I think it's broken, Mr. Haruto groaned. Bulma helped him to his feet and started to push him away from the crowd. I'm sorry, let's go and get it checked out. Her eyes met Chi-Chi's briefly, incredulous look upon his face before she walked off. Chi-Chi spun on her heels and glared at Goku. What's wrong with you, she accused. Me? He's the one in the wrong. He put his hands on you. What? He was just being friendly. Just being friendly, huh? Yes, he's an acquaintance of Bulma's, and he's been nothing but nice to me, she informed him, her hands resting on his hips. Was that before or after he gave you the divorce papers? Goku spat. Chi-Chi went silent, realization dawning on her on what Goku was probably thinking. And how did he know about the divorce papers? What? She gasped out. Yeah, I saw him when I took Goten home. Good to know where you're at. His words slid off his tongue like venom, and Chi-Chi could barely look him in the eye. Guys, please. Not here. Everyone's watching. Gohan spoke lowly as he reached them, his eyes darting around the watching crowd. Goku and Chi-Chi remained in a stare-off for a few more seconds before Goku shook his head at her and stormed off back across the lawn. Dad, Gohan called after his father, about to rush after him, when a hand to his shoulder abruptly stopped him a few paces later. Leave him be. He needs to cool off, Piccolo advised. Gohan eyed his mentor and exhaled, a heavy feeling on his heart as he turned his gaze and watched his father put 2 fingers on his forehead and disappear. He frowned when he heard sniggering, both him and Piccolo turning around at an amused Vegeta. Also, Piccolo is Gohan's real dad. I'm just going to say it.
I mean,
he's definitely another dad.
Yeah.
Just Gohan has 2 dads.
Yep. Piccolo is.
Wow.
Piccolo.
Yeah, the Goku is, that's for sure.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people say, that Piccolo is the better dad. Anyways, how is this even the slightest bit funny, Gohan bit? You can't tell me that wasn't entertaining. Kakarot nearly ripped the man's arm off. He's lucky he got away with his life. My dad ain't like that, Gohan countered. Are you sure about that? Vegeta returned coldly. Thing is, brat, you're only a half-breed. You don't have the same impulses running through your veins.
That's
your
right.
Father may be your father may be good-natured and a clueless idiot, but he still has the possessive trait of a Saiyan. And let me tell you something, that is something you don't mess with. You don't touch what is his. Kakarot is experiencing this for the first time, so if I was you, I would stay clear of him until he calms down. Gohan held Vegeta's gaze for a few moments, contemplating his words, before he turned back to face the spot which his father last stood. Dad, he whispered out. Goku was fuming. He was absolutely livid. He roared, venting his fury, his Super Saiyan blue aura thrashing around him and ripping up the ground beneath his boots. He snarled and punched one of the trees that had barely withstood his exploding ki, slicing it in half with his knuckles and sending the fragments of bark flying across the terrain. His eyes caught sight of a large, torn-up old boulder sticking out of the grassy ground. He instantly ran to it, digging his fingers into the ground and ripping it from its earthly constraints. An enraged scream erupted from his mouth as he lifted it over his head and threw it across the land, sending it soaring back into the muddy ground, the impact smashing it to pieces. He then stood still. He stood in silence. The only sound reaching his ears was that of his pounding heartbeat. His ears then picked up the sound of someone approaching from behind. Don't, Piccolo, Goku warned. Don't what? Piccolo asked, standing with his arms crossed. I know why you're here, but now ain't a good time. He fumed as he paced the ground in frustration. And why am I supposedly here? Piccolo questioned him calmly. I appreciate that you probably want to give me some advice or some words of wisdom, but I don't want to hear it. I'm not in the mood. I'm not here to do that. I would just appreciate if you didn't blow craters all over the place. This was somewhere Piccolo regularly meditated, and he didn't need it looking like a war zone. Piccolo observed as Goku angrily paced back and forth, muttering under his breath. How could she? Goku seethed. Did she sign the papers? Piccolo suddenly asked. What? Goku snapped, seizing his movements and eyeing Piccolo. The divorce papers. Did she sign them? Piccolo questioned him again. For a moment, Goku went silent, his eyes drifting from Piccolo's for a few seconds before he returning to his friend once more. No, Goku spoke more solemnly. Then she's obviously got a reservation, so it means there's still something there, Piccolo assured him. Piccolo didn't completely understand the relationship. Huh?
How the fuck is it that Piccolo understands this more than Goku does, and he doesn't even have romantic feelings?
Well, I imagine.
Piccolo is smart.
Well, Piccolo is smart, so he catches on things really fast. And on top of this, Piccolo is now fused with Kami, and Kami has been watching Earthlings for 300 years.
Well, that is true, actually. That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, so more than likely, Kami probably picked up on a few things while watching Earth.
Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense actually.
Now, what's interesting is I think the reason why Piccolo became so powerful after fusing with Kami is while Kami is basically the original, most of the original Namekian, Piccolo went on a journey of self-discovery and became effectively his own original being as well. So it's like the fusion of two complete beings rather than just two halves of the same whole. What do you guys think?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess you can look at it that way.
Because really think about this. Piccolo started off as King Piccolo, just the evil parts of Kami. And then when he reincarnated as Junior, he actually was a full person.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
With the ability to make choices. And that's ultimately what allowed him to evolve and change. Okay. Piccolo didn't completely understand relationships, but he lived with the San family for several years, initially with Goku and Chi-Chi, moving on to Videl and Gohan some years later. He learned in a lot of time he lived with them, so he had some understanding of how they worked. He also knew what divorce meant. After hearing the word before, Piccolo took it upon himself to look it up in one of Gohan's dictionaries. Excuse me. If Piccolo was being honest, he was shocked that Chi-Chi had divorce papers. Piccolo and Chi-Chi had a turbulent relationship at first, back many years ago, but he learned very quickly from observing her with Goku how much he meant to her. She looked after Goku, fed him, cleaned his clothes, hit the home in pristine condition. She would laugh and play with him, comb her fingers through his hair and kiss him when she thought Piccolo wasn't watching. She was worried about him getting the heart virus, so she took extra precautions to ensure Goku was as fit and healthy as he could by changing his diet and giving him daily vitamins. Goku moaned about it, but Piccolo knew that Goku appreciated it deep down. When Goku returned from the dead, she acted like he had never left and was more than overjoyed to have him back. It was probably the happiest Piccolo had ever seen them. Piccolo learned there was a deep respect and appreciation between the two of them, something Piccolo had never experienced before. So to hear that Chi-Chi had gotten divorce papers, that really surprised Piccolo. Look, stop destroying the place and go home and sleep it off. I'll tell the boys that you're okay, Piccolo assured him before taking off, leaving Goku to calm down. A day passed by, and Goku had calmed some, but he couldn't shake the fact that his wife of 20 years was contemplating a divorce. He sat before his little log fire outside of his cabin, a long bare branch in his hand as he poked at the wood that crackled in the flames. He sighed to himself as he poked and prodded the blaze with his stick. A sudden familiar key approaching from behind the distance. He cocked an eyebrow. Krillin? A few minutes later, Krillin touched down onto the grass and just behind him, a smile on his face when he saw him. Hey, buddy, just saw the guy I wanted to see. How's it going? Krillin chirped as he ambled over to his friend. Goku shrugged. I'm good, Goku murmured, his eyes back on the fire. Krillin grimaced. He definitely was not good. So, what you doing? Fancy hanging out? Krillin cheeped as I think it chirped is what it meant there.
Yeah.
I think cheap is another like.
Yeah, you can say it that way, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, cheap is another like beep.
Mm-hmm. I'm fine, Krillin. You don't have to come check on me, Goku told him bluntly. I just wanted to come see you, pal. Besides, we haven't hung out in a while, just you and me, Krillin reminded him. No, I guess not, Goku returned quietly. Krillin placed his hands on his knees and tapped his kneecaps hesitantly. You want to talk to me? I'm here for you, you know. Krillin spoke gently. He observed as Goku frowned and rose from the tree stump. Krillin watched as his friend paced for a few moments, the frustration rising from his body like smoke from a flame. I have never felt like this before. I didn't even think it was a thing. It was even a thing. It never crossed my mind because we love each other and we've been together since we was kids. I have never in my life thought for 1 second I would ever be without her. Because why would I? Even when I came back from Yardrat and things were bad between us, not once did I think it would be over. I know, buddy, Krillin gently responded. Even when I was dead for 7 years, she still took me back. Sure, it was strange for a little while, and it took some work, but we were good, so good. Krillin nodded, unsure of what he could say to ease his friend's frustrations. How am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to react, Krillin? We were meant to be together. She's my Chi-Chi, and I'm her Goku. And that's all it's ever been. I don't know anything else. Krillin was dumbfounded. He had had girlfriends before, and the relationships ended, but they weren't really serious relationships. 18 was his first serious girlfriend, but they hadn't even been together anywhere near as long as Goku and Chi-Chi. Those two had been together forever. How long had it been? 20 years? That was a lifetime. And there was a possibility it was going to be over. Krillin couldn't imagine how Goku was feeling right now. Krillin knew he'd been an absolute mess if 18 ended things with him. Goku was very naive and rather clueless about women, but at least he knew his wife. Chi-Chi taught Goku everything about relationships, marriage, and having kids. Goku didn't have a clue about any of that until he got with Chi-Chi. But she had been in his life for almost the entirety of it, and Goku knew nothing else but her. I wish there was something I could do for you, pal. I hate seeing you like this, Krillin told him sadly. He watched as Goku's sunken form stood with his back to him, watching the flames of the log fire in front of him. What am I going to do, Krillin? I can't lose her, he spoke quietly. Krillin stood up from his perched position on the tree stump and ambled over to his troubled friend. I guess if I was in your shoes, I would just keep trying to fight for her. Show her how much you love her. Show her that you are there for her. But the divorce papers, Goku barely whispered, his eyes catching Krillin's, and it was an expression Krillin had never seen on his friend's face before. He looked completely broken. But she didn't sign them, right? Krillin reminded him. So that has to count for something. But she still got him. That has to count for something too, he murmured. Krillin rubbed his friend's large arm to comfort him. Just don't give up, buddy. You ain't someone to give up in a fight without giving it your all, so this is no different. Krillin tried to reassure his friend with positive words. Goku had no words to respond to him, his eyes just staring blankly at the fire. You want me to stay here tonight? I don't mind. Could be like old times, Krillin offered with a smile. Nah, it's okay. You got family at home, Krillin, he said sadly. I really don't mind, pal. 18 will understand. Honest, I'll be fine if you go home. Goku urged his friend, giving him a small smile. Thanks, though, Krillin. Means a lot that you're here, you know? I know, buddy, always. He punched Goku's arm playfully, gaining another smile from his oldest friend. I'll check in with you tomorrow, Krillin told him. Goku nodded. Krillin took off a moment later in the skies, leaving Goku alone at the fire. I think Krillin has given Goku the best advice so far.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, because Krillin obviously knows him the best, and on top of this, probably understands a bit better how he's feeling.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mr. Haruto met with Chi-Chi a few days later, both of them sitting at the picnic bench in her garden, cups of tea in their hands. She had agreed to meet with him, talk to him more about divorce. What she wasn't expecting was his blunt reaction to her apprehension. You're stalling with the divorce. You're not having second thoughts, are you? Mr. Haruto questioned her almost mockingly. The man is feral and completely neglects you as a husband. I'm sure he's just as much of a failure as a father. Chi-Chi almost gasped at the statement, her eyes catching his, her expression one of disbelief. Excuse me, she breathed out. He can't even fulfill his duties as a husband. So God knows how he fulfills his duties as a father. Your children probably resent him. I'm sure they'll be glad when you divorce him, he commented before taking a sip of his tea with his good hand, his right arm still in a
I'd be pissed if I heard that. I'd be pissed, bro.
Yeah, he done fucked up here.
Yeah, that's just rude.
Yep. Chi-Chi saw red. Irregardless of Goku's lack of presence in their sons' lives, which was never a constant thing, he died until he died and remained dead for 7 years. He always made the effort to spend time with their boys when he was there, and she never had to tell him to spend time with them. That was all him. He'd always give them his time, whether that was simply talking with them, taking them fishing, camping, or sparring. He'd play fight with them on the sofa, play airplanes around the kitchen, sit and color art books with them, and play hide and seek in the woods. He consistently told their boys how proud of them he always was, and always pushing them to better themselves and encourage them to be good people. He may have been a bad influence on them sometimes, interfering with their studies to train or run off hunting for dinosaurs together, but he was still spending time with them. He was still a positive presence in their lives, and it was a massive inspiration to them. And they adored him. They absolutely idolized their father and had nothing but respect for them. He was their hero, and nothing would ever change their view of him. And whether Goku and her were together or not, she knew that would never change. And yeah, that is true. Even in the abridged version, Gohan still likes his dad. He just thinks his dad is an idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so yeah, that's true. It's like Yeah, Gohan might think his dad is dumb, but he still loves him.
Well, yeah, it's his dad, and it's not like he's a bad guy.
Yeah, it's just Goku doesn't do this human thing correct all the time.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah.
How dare you? She see what? I'm simply stating facts, and you're the one who complained about him not being around. For me, he hasn't always been there for me. He has always been a good father to our boys, she defended him. I know you're scared about divorcing him because you've been married for so long, but don't fall into that trap, he advised her. What trap? There is no trap. He is a good father, and I won't have anyone say otherwise. She countered. That brute knows nothing but violence. I heard he hit you once through a wall. How do you know what he's like when you're not around? How do you know he's treating them right? Chi-Chi's mouth hung open. Okay, yeah.
This
He's
guy
being a
is fucking
stormy
dumb.
lawyer now.
This guy is a fucking retard, bro.
Well, he's just a slime ball.
Yeah,
He's
not
not dumb.
He's a fucking asshole, bro.
It's also
What?
the same way.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Wait, what? What's her say?
So I don't feel sorry for her.
Yeah. Well, she's also not terribly intelligent. She's not dumb, but
Yeah, she's fucking stupid.
yeah, this guy is clearly twisting her around. Again, it's because he's a lawyer and he's a slime ball.
Wait, so actually, I'm curious, Sarah. How would you feel if you were Chi-Chi in this situation? Basically, you were talking to someone, they were talking shit about David, basically saying he's a bad man or whatever.
Because I don't want to be with Chi-Chi.
What?
She says if I was Chi-Chi, I'd kill myself because I don't want to be Chi-Chi.
Oh, damn. Shit.
Fucking hate her.
Yeah. But this is a good story. This is actually getting good.
Yeah, if I was Chi-Chi, I'd be fucking pissed, bro.
I think she is right now. My Kami, she
Yeah.
fumed abruptly, standing up from the picnic table. First of all, that was an accident with me. And second of all, how dare you claim my husband mistreats our children? He would never do that. And he wouldn't be standing if he did either, because I would wipe the floor with him. She bellowed down to him. You're blinded by the feelings you still had for him, so you naturally are going to defend him, he told her calmly. No, I'm not. I know he doesn't mistreat our boys, and I won't sit here and listen to you badmouth him any longer. She fumed, spinning on her heels, about to walk away from him. You are foolish if you cannot see the truth. He's probably been unfaithful to you as well, with all the time away. He's accusing Goku of cheating on her, bro.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's done. He's done. That's
Yeah.
that's no, he's done, bro.
Well, that and on top of this, again, he is, doing what lawyers do. They try to plant an idea in someone's head, and he's just trying to convince her to sign the papers. However, he can do that.
Well, yeah, because he makes money off of that, but also he doesn't know who the fuck Goku is.
Yeah.
Anything. He could be thinking it ranged true with what he's saying.
Yeah, he's just trying to work any angle he can.
To be fair, Goku did almost try to kill him, basically.
Yeah. So yeah, he's definitely biased against Goku for sure because Goku broke his arm with
Yeah.
ease.
Pretty much, yeah.
Look at what I'm
That's
offering
something
you.
can't fix.
What'd you say?
Nothing that a sensu bean can't fix.
Right. Look what I'm
Yeah.
offering you. You can dump the unwanted baggage. You and your children can go on leading happy
You
lives.
kind of skipped, but
Oh, he seems the
Yeah.
type. Her sweet, innocent Goku seems the type. He didn't even know him. You and your children can go on leading happy lives. I'm sure we can come to some sort of arrangement for a discount. He suggestively winked at her. What more could you want? Chi-Chi felt her blood boil. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, she is about to.
Oh, yeah, beat the shit out of him. Yo, it's like this guy does not know that Chi-Chi herself is actually really strong for a human.
Yeah.
She would beat the
An
shit.
ugly.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
She could break that guy's neck instantly, bro.
Yeah. An ugly pent-up anger bubbling up inside of her. She threw herself at him, punching him square in the nose, sending him flying off his seat and across the garden. His weak body hit the ground with a thud. The groan sifting through his lips, he lay amongst the grass, almost lifeless. You got 5 seconds to get off my property before I really lay it on you, she threatened him fiercely. He thought she was bluffing. He really did. That was until she started counting. With a howl, he got to his knees and practically crawled away from the house, his heart pounding like a jackhammer from his chest from here. Holy shit. The woman was crazy. Crazy. Chi-Chi crossed her arms over her chest proudly. She watched him struggle to run away. That'll teach him. Goku exiled himself for several days. He spoke to no one. He saw no one. He He couldn't sleep. He couldn't focus. He was completely lost. He couldn't get her off his mind. How could he? She was his entire world, his best friend, Chi-Chi. She was his security blanket. She was the one constantly in his life. She grounded him. He wasn't aimlessly wandering anymore. He had a place to call home. She was his home. He loved his home. He missed his home. He leant his elbows on his knees and palmed his tired eyes as he sat upon the mountaintop, his legs dangling over the edge. How could she do this? How could she end it like this? After all their years together, after all the work they put into their relationship, how could she let him go? How was she okay to let go of him like he was absolutely nothing to her? They'd shared so many goodbyes in the past, but he would always return to her. He would always see her again, but this wasn't a goodbye. Letting go was something different. Letting go was permanent. Letting go meant he would never be able to hold her hand again because it was no longer his to hold. It was like they were both drowning in the river, fighting for their lives, trying to hold on to each other, holding on as hard as they could, but in the end, it was just too much. The current was too strong. They had to let go and drift apart. That's how it was, and it killed him because they loved each other their whole lives, and he never wanted to let her go. He never wanted to lose her, but he promised her he wouldn't let her drown. He couldn't let her drown anymore. He swallowed a lump in his throat as he let out a trembling breath, a sudden presence behind him catching his attention. "What do you want, Vegeta?" He barely whispered as his eyes remained on the scenery below him. "You know I'm no good at this, but as much as you irritate me to no end with your constant foolery and that stupid grin, I'd rather put up with that than deal with this miserable old sap lolling around feeling sorry for himself," Vegeta told him bluntly, but he drew no reaction from the Saiyan, and this irritated him. "For the love of God, Kakarot, you need to get your act together. Your wife has divorce papers, and you got that vile shit-faced lawyer sniffing around her. You can't let this happen. You have to stop him." "What's the point? She's clearly already made up her mind, so why bother?" Goku grumbled. Vegeta looked horrified. He stormed over to Goku and gripped him by the neck of his shirt. "Have you no sense of pride? That's your woman. You don't let another man swoop in there. She is yours, and no one but you can put their claim on her. You're a Saiyan warrior. Fight for your harpy woman."
Exactly, bro. He's right, though. He's fucking right.
About everything, even her being a harpy.
Like, low key, bro. Like, Vegeta is actually unironically a much better husband and a much better dad than Goku. It's crazy.
Yeah. "Fight for what, Vegeta?" Goku yelled back, roughly pulling his shirt free from Vegeta's grasp. "I don't care about none of that Saiyan pride crap. Never have. I know I did wrong. I know this is all my fault, but she's the one ending it. She went behind my back to get a divorce, and I had to find out by accident." Vegeta stood quietly, taken aback by the man's emotional outburst. "She didn't even speak to me about it. She just went and made the decision without me." He jumped to his feet as he continued his rant. "I will never be able to take back what I did. I was wrong for lying to her. I was wrong for letting her down. I was wrong for not being there for her. But is it okay for her to be so secretive? Is it okay that she didn't speak to me about the divorce? When she yelled at me for not telling her things," Goku's voice boomed. "It's okay that I'm the one who lost everything because I have, Vegeta. I've lost fucking everything. I've lost her. I've lost my home. I've lost it all, and that's okay." "No, you haven't lost. Not yet," Vegeta shouted at him. I lost the day she got those papers. Her pops told me that a divorce means you no longer want to be married to someone, that you no longer want to be with them. She doesn't want to be with me anymore. Otherwise, why would she get them? I've lost her, Vegeta. I've lost her, and it fucking hurts. Through all the time I've been away from her fighting or because I was dead, I still always come home to her. She always took me back, and I'm here. I'm alive. I'm on Earth. I'm right here, and I'm not with her, and I can't deal with it. I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know what to do anymore." He suddenly trailed off, dropping to his butt on the grass. Vegeta groaned internally. He was really going to have to talk with this fool. "Kakarot, you've somehow managed to keep that woman for 20 years, so you must be doing something right. Otherwise, why would she wait for you all those times you were away? You said so yourself. You made the decision to stay dead and leave your family. You were gone for 7 years. And what did she do? She remained faithful to you and waited for you to come back without a second thought. That was then, Vegeta, and yeah, she may have taken me back, but it weren't without its conditions," Goku informed him. "What do you mean?"
She stopped giving me rim jobs.
What's a rim job?
It's licking the butthole.
Oh, that sounds gross. Why the fuck would you ever do that? That's gross as shit.
Yeah.
Well,
you lick the butthole while she strokes you.
Wait. She
Yeah.
licks yours? She licks yours or you lick hers?
She licks yours.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would like that either, but
Yeah. Sarah
anyways.
brought it up, so I'm curious what she thinks about it.
She wouldn't like that, no. But she was just joking. But to get a job and to never hide things from her and never leave her like that again. She said that if I did that again, that I can stay gone because she wouldn't want me to come back. She said that she would be done. I really hurt her when I made that decision, Vegeta. Noted, but you still take. She still did take you back, and you were both the happiest you'd been in a long time. You said this. Yeah, we were, Goku murmured. You're an idiot, and you did mess up. I will agree with her on that. But even I know you didn't mean to hurt her. As clueless as you are, I know you care for that woman. You talk about her enough to me, unfortunately. Vegeta rolled his eyes. I piss Bulma off all the time. We have that in common. Maybe, but you never made Bulma feel the way I made Chi-Chi feel. I feel like the worst person in the entire universe. I feel like such a failure. Maybe you're a little bit of a failure, but you didn't. That don't mean you can't fix it. And what if I can't, Vegeta? What if it's gone past the point of fixing it? Then what? Because I've tried, Vegeta. I've been trying. And she keeps shooting me down. And now she's talking to some guy about a divorce. What do I do? He almost pleaded to Vegeta for his help, his eyes meeting his. Vegeta could see the desperation. Vegeta sighed and rested his elbows on his knees as he glanced over the edge of the mountain. If she's really done with you and you really have tried, then you walk away, he told him. I don't know if I can do that, Goku barely breathed out. You'll have to. Out of respect for her, you will have to. But you don't give up until you have tried everything you can to get her back. That's one thing I will give you credit for. You don't give up without a fight. But I never said that, Vegeta grunted, sitting back up and crossing his arms over his chest. The two Saiyans sat in silence for a while, both of them staring out of the evening sky in the valley below. Vegeta glanced at the man next to him from the corner of his eye. He appeared exhausted and done with their conversation. Vegeta wondered what the man was going to do next to try to win his wife back. This one's close to done. Oh, not quite, though. Quite a lot. Okay.
I warned you that the chapters are long.
It's okay. It was a lovely warm afternoon, and Bulma, 18, Videl, and Chi-Chi were enjoying some afternoon tea in the back garden of Capsule Corp. Pan was napping inside, whilst Marin, Goten, and Trunks enjoyed a game of hide-and-seek with Mr. Briefs inside the large dome. How the heck is Grandpa Briefs supposed to compete? Oh, wait, no, he's got hovercraft, so if they fly, then yeah, he can probably follow them.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
It's hide and seek. It's like, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As the women enjoyed some gentle chatter, 3 officers suddenly made their appearance through the patio doors, escorted by one of the secretariat staff from the front. All 4 women exchanged curious looks. Officers approached. 18 shared an unsure look with her husband, who was one of the officers approaching. He looked very unsettled. Is everything okay, officers? Bulma questioned them as they approached their table. Mrs. Sun, we need you to come with us, please. Oh, dude, the divorce lawyer is pressing charges.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Good.
The one officer told Chi-Chi. All of them looked horrified as they swung their heads to look at Chi-Chi. A look of shock on Chi-Chi's face too. What's going on? Bulma demanded to know as she eyed the officer up once again. There's been an allegation of physical assault, so we need to take Mrs. Sun downtown for questioning, the officer informed them. She's not going anywhere with you, Bulma bellowed at the officer. Please, Bulma, don't make this difficult, Krillin begged. It was at that moment that Goku and Vegeta teleported on the lawn just a few meters up from them.
Wait, Krillin's the officer there?
Huh?
Yeah, he's one of the police.
Yeah, yeah.
policemen
This is super. Krillin's job is being a police officer.
Yeah, I know that, but like I'm just surprised that it's him.
Well, he's probably there to kind of calm the situation down as best he can.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. You wouldn't want to send a random
There's
police
3
officer.
other officers there.
Okay.
His evening was getting worse by the second. Do you even have any evidence to back this up? Bulma questioned the man.
Yeah.
Her hands perched accusingly on her hips as he stood from the table. Look, we can't discuss anything more with you. We just need to speak with Mrs. Sun, the officer nervously responded. What's going on? Goku interrupted them as he and Vegeta approached the table. They are saying there's an allegation of physical assault against Chi-Chi. They want to take her to the station for questioning. Bulma informed him angrily. Assault? Who did the assault? Goku wondered. I'm sorry, sir, I can't divulge that information, the officer explained. I'm her husband, sir. I'm her husband, and I want to know who said she assaulted them. Goku responded firmly. The officer swallowed. It was probably Mr. Haruto. He paid a visit to the house and didn't like what I had to say, Chi-Chi grumbled. Goku caught Chi-Chi's eyes, curious to know more about that visit. Mrs. Sun, please. We can continue this conversation at the police station, the officer pressed. It was me. I'm the one who assaulted him. Goku suddenly blurted out. Everyone stared at him wide-eyed. But he stated Mrs. Sun assaulted him, the officer repeated. And I'm telling you it was me. Goku responded more firmly. So take me with you. She had nothing to do with it. All three officers exchanged confused looks. Goku, Chi-Chi gasped out, instantly standing from the table. It's fine, Chi-Chi, he told her dolefully before following the officers towards the patio area. Goku, I will get my best lawyer down to that station right now. Don't say another word. You hear me? Bulma shouted after him. Krillin followed Goku and the other two officers with slumped shoulders to the patio. He turned to face his wife before entering the doors, who could only return the same sad expression. This just wasn't happening right now. Goku was his best friend. With a heavy sigh, he walked through the doors and followed the other officers and Goku out to the vehicles. Bulma paced her perfectly cut lawn aggressively as she held her mobile phone to her ear. She growled, adjusting the phone as she held it to her mouth. You better get him off the hook or I swear to God, I will make your life a living hell. I will fire you and I'll make sure no one else hires you. You got that?
Jesus.
What? With Bulma?
Yeah.
I mean, if your best friend, was taking the rap for somebody else, that's probably what you would say to your lawyer.
No, I'd tell
I
my
mean, I'm actually siding with Bulma on this one.
Yeah.
if my best friend was trying to take the blame for somebody else, I'd be like, the fuck you on, because ain't no way in hell you're going to take the blame for somebody else.
Right. And big one with a rate of 2. Thank you.
Wait, actually, let's put it this way. What if you got just hypothetically? I'm not saying you would do this, but hypothetically, Sarah, if you punch someone in the face that really pissed you off for whatever reason, and then the police came to take you away because they wanted to investigate assault, and then David said it was me, I was the one that did it, and try to take the blame, how would you feel then?
Shut up, fucking dumbass.
She would.
This is my problem.
Damn.
I'm going to deal with it.
Yep.
You are not supposed to take the blame for it.
Correct.
My husband, you're supposed to fucking support me, so be at the courthouse and post my bond.
Yep. That is what I would do. I would basically bail out our savings account and post bail.
Ah, okay, interesting.
You do as my husband. You don't
Yep.
sit there and go, I did it. It had nothing to do with her. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
Damn, that's ruthless.
Yeah, she can be. Anyways. Smooth, 18 murmured next to her. She leaned against the wall. What? He just needed a bit of encouragement. Perfect for his personal development, Bulma commented, before walking back towards the table where Chi-Chi sat with a concerned Gohan. As soon as he heard what happened from Videl, he was straight over to see his mother. Honestly, though, Gohan couldn't take any more stress. With his parents on the brink of breaking up and now his father was at risk of going to jail, his heart was going to give out. Did he say anything? Chi-Chi asked Bulma as she joined them at the table. Nothing yet, but he's my best, Chi-Chi. He will do everything he can for Goku. Bulma assured her, placing her hand on top of hers. So you really punched him, Mom? Gohan questioned his mother. I might have, she muttered, angry just at the thought of that spineless bastard. Gohan shook his head at his mother, although he would be lying if he said he wasn't a little bit proud of her for standing up for his dad. Despite what was going on between them, she was still defending him to the ground. Gohan knew things were bad and his mother was upset and hurt by certain things his father had done, but there were some things she could never fault him for, and it showed. A few hours later, when Bulma got back off the phone, huge smile on her face. He did it. She almost screamed over as she ran over to them where they all sat at the table. He did it? My dad's off the hook? Gohan wanted to clarify. Goten next to him with a hopeful expression too. Sure is. I knew he could do it. How did he manage that? That Haruto guy had a broken arm and nose. He definitely had proof that he was beaten, 18 thought. There's absolutely no evidence against Goku or even Chi-Chi. There are no fingerprints, no DNA, no video evidence, nothing. Bulma informed her. But Goku said he assaulted him. He took the fall for Chi-Chi, remember? 18 added, making Chi-Chi shrink in her seat a little. And my lawyer cleverly noted that never once Goku admitted to physically assaulting him. He stated he assaulted him, but that could be verbal abuse. Mr. Haruto reported that he was physically assaulted, to which Goku never admitted to, and there's no evidence to suggest he did. Case closed. She spoke chipperly, so just like that, he's free to go. 18 wondered further. Why ask me so many questions? Goku's going to be fine. Isn't that what matters? Bulma threw back at her. Well, yeah, of course. I was just curious. It also means your lawyer gets to keep his job. It was at that moment Goku materialized before them, a small smile on his face when he saw them. Dad, Goten shouted as he tackled his father's legs. Hey, buddy. He greeted his little son, ruffling his wild hair. You okay, Dad? Gohan asked his father as he walked over to him. Goku placed his large hand on his son's broad shoulder, squeezing it reassuringly. Yeah, I'm okay. Where's Krillin? 18 wondered. Oh, he's back at the station. He had a few things to finish off before he left, but don't worry. He's okay. We're both fine. Goku. Chi-Chi's gentle voice took all his attention as he eyed her standing up from the table. It's okay, Chi-Chi. I'm fine. Saw what you did to him, though. Gotta say, you still got a mean right hook. He told her with a small smile. She couldn't help but give a small smile back. But before she could say anything more to him, he thanked Bulma and bid his goodbyes and vanished with his little teleporting trick. Goku appeared in the Garden of the Sun home, and he felt some sort of relief seeing it again. As painful as it was not living there, it still had a calming effect on him. It was his home for so long, after all. Being as everyone were still at Bulma's, Goku took it upon himself to let himself into the house. He wasn't going to be long. What he needed to do would only take a short amount of time. He entered the kitchen and flicked on the light. The sun was starting to lower in the sky. The light blocked many of the trees. The woodlands surrounding the house. He slowly ambled down the hallway, his eyes scanning the many picture frames that hung on the wall. He found himself smiling as he recalled the memories that sprouted from the photos of Gohan as a child, the family gatherings, and even the times he wasn't around, such as Goten's birth. The wall heaved with memories, and Goku found himself lost in them. He sauntered down to the first room on the right, which was Goten's. He gently pushed the door open and walked inside, his right hand flicking the light switch on as he did. He stood in the middle of his young son's room, scanning the entirety of it, as if memorizing every bit of it. This was Goten's room first, before Goten came along. Or Gohan's room first. And the boys shared it for some years. And this continued when Goku returned from the dead. When Gohan eventually flew the nest, it became Goten's room. And it was honestly so different now to how he remembered it when Gohan was little. Goku walked over to Goten's desk and placed his hand on top of some of Goten's drawings, carefully flicking through the many pieces of artwork he could see. He smiled proudly as he came across a graded piece of homework. Math, it looked like, and Goten had scored an A. Of course he scored an A. The kid may have been Goku through and through, but Chi-Chi was his mother and Gohan was his brother. Of course he was going to be smart. He had a picture frame next to the desk and picked it up to study it better. It was a photo of all of them at the beach back when Goku first returned from the dead. It was Goten's first trip to the beach, and he voiced many times that it was his favorite beach day in the whole world. So much so he wanted a copy of that photo that Piccolo had forced into taking that day. Of course, Piccolo's the one forced into taking the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Goku smiled again and placed the photo back on the table next to the desk. What? Who just joined in? Who's that?
Ah, sad boy.
Sad to the boy.
Hey, what's
Oh,
up?
heck.
What's up? We are just reading a Dragon Ball Z fanfic.
Heck.
What'd you say? I couldn't hear you, sad boy. Heck is what you say?
Of course, that's a like
Heck.
catchphrase.
Aw, heck. Okay. Hang on, we are almost finished with this one. Goku smiled and placed the photo back on the table. What?
You're supposed to say heck indeed.
Heck indeed. Yep.
All right,
He gently
continue.
pushed Goten. Huh? What?
He said continue.
Okay. He gently pushed Goten's desk chair back under the desk neatly before he took one last look around the room and left. He closed his son's door and made his way down to the room he once shared with his wife. The door was open, so Goku walked straight in, turning on the light as he entered, but he found himself glued to the floor. He stared around the room. It looked all exactly the same as it did the last day he was there. It was pristine as always. The bed was made. There were no clothes on the side to be put away. He moved over to his wife's vanity and pulled out the soft, cushiony chair so he could take a seat. He slumped back in the chair, his eyes bouncing from object to object that was neatly placed on her vanity table. He studied her various creams and ointments, remembering what each one was and where she used it on her body. It was almost like a ritual every night, something she always did, and something he always watched her do. He couldn't stop the small smile from dropping from his face when he noticed that there was a picture missing from the right side of her vanity, a frame photograph that had always been there from the moment she took it, because it was her favorite photo, one he would always see her look at before she went to bed, one she always tell him she'd look at when she missed him and he wasn't there. It was a photo of him smiling his biggest smile with his arms crossed, leaning against a tree in their garden. Chi-Chi told him it was her favorite photo of him because he always looked so happy and relaxed, and she always loved the tight black shirt he wore too. Short. But the photo had gone. It was no longer in its usual place where it had been most of their marriage. Goku felt sick to his stomach, his heart caving in behind his tight chest. Chi-Chi had removed the photo from her vanity, and after he scanned the room, almost hoping it was somewhere else, he realized in that moment that he had completely lost her. He sat still in complete silence for a few moments, his eyes catching sight of his reflection in the large mirror on top of her vanity table. To him, this was it. This was the sign. He needed to tell him that Chi-Chi was done. She had really let him go. She must have had that. She must have for that photo to be gone. There's no point in holding on to someone who had already let go. You can't keep watering a dead flower. Goku dragged himself up from the chair and walked over to the bed, to her side specifically. He opened the drawer to her bedside table and rummaged around for the satin box he had come for in the first place. He grabbed it when he found it and perched it himself on the edge of the bed. He took a breath and opened a small blue velvet box, 2 golden bands safely caged inside. He couldn't even bring himself to smile as he stared at their wedding rings. They never wore them. Well, they did when they first got married, but Goku had a knack for losing his or forgetting where he put it after taking it off when training. After that, Chi-Chi decided that the rings were too special and kept them safe in a ring box in her bedside drawer. He wasn't sure why, but he found himself laying in bed thinking about their rings the one night, and he wanted his back. He took the much larger ring, leaving the small dainty one alone in the box. He placed the box back inside her drawer and closed the drawer back up. He stood up and inspected his ring in his hand, rotating it slowly to get a good look of it. The ring never really meant much to him. He knew he was married, and that's all the reassurance he needed. He didn't care about a piece of jewelry or some papers. All he cared about was his wife. But now, all he had left was this piece of metal in his hand. He slid the ring onto his wedding ring finger. He remembered which one from before. He gazed at it a long time before vacating the room, closing the door behind him, and he left. He left without a second thought. For the first time in his life, he didn't ever want to go back. Goten smiled slightly when he spotted the small island in the distance. Huh?
Gohan.
Oh, Gohan, yeah. It looked like Goten for a minute. Roshi's Island. It had been a while since he'd been there. He quickly touched down outside the front door, knocking gently before letting himself in. Master Roshi called out before stepping in any further. Hey, Gohan, what's up? Good to see you. Come on in. Roshi chirped from the sofa, remote control in hand, and something inappropriate on the TV as usual. Gohan noticed. Huh?
Oh boy, typical.
Yeah, his those girls in the skin tight outfits doing their exercises. He was more than a bit relieved when Roshi turned it off and faced Gohan as he walked towards him. How is he? Gohan asked the old master. Very quiet, Roshi told him truthfully, shrugging his shoulders. Gohan nodded slowly before making his way out to the back of the small beach house where his father sat in one of Roshi's deck chairs. Hey, Dad, he gently called his father. Hey, Gohan. He returned back lightly. Gohan dragged a deck chair over so he could sit next to his father, and he noticed he sat down that his father had his wedding ring on, his thumb playing with it and rotating it around his finger. You're not giving up on Mom, are you? He blurted out unsurely. His eyes watched his father intently as he stared down at his hands. I've been selfish for way too long, Gohan. This ain't about me now. I just want your mom to be happy, even if that's not with me. Whatever she wants to do, I'll accept it, he told his son somberly, his eyes staring at the golden band on his wedding finger. Dad, Gohan barely whispered to him. He was stunned by his father's words. He was going to let Mother go. He wasn't going to fight. Dad, you can't give up on Mom, Gohan reminded his father desperately. It's not that I'm giving up, Gohan. I love your mom. I will always love your mom. But if she really decides it's over, then it's over.
There's just another bitch out there for me who's going to actually be more young and cute.
What if And besides, what if there is one Saiyan woman left in the universe who was off planet?
That would actually be a nice fuck you.
Right? And
Damn.
a chance to continue repopulating.
I wouldn't say that, but it'd just be more like, Chi-Chi lost because, she's being a fucking bitch as always.
Well, you know what's gonna happen? Those freaking lesbian bitches might try to freaking get with him just so they can have children.
Which lesbians?
The ones from the universe. The
Yeah, that's like from it. Like I don't know how easy it would be, like to just jump across universes like that.
But which? Oh, you're talking about cauliflower
Cauliflower,
and
Kale.
Kefla?
Yeah,
Kefla,
Kale
Kale,
and
Kale
Kale
and
and
Kale.
cauliflower.
Yeah, the two
Okay.
lesbian
Yeah.
bitches. Yeah.
I thought they were sisters.
No,
That I
Nope.
could
they're
make
fucking
you
lesbians.
some monkey.
What'd you say, sad boy?
I'm not so
Uh,
sure that I could
something.
mate with a monkey.
Oh,
Oh, right.
hush.
That's what Frieza would say.
Damn monkeys.
She don't deserve that. You got to fight for her, Dad. Please don't give up. Gohan gently told his father. I'm done fighting, kiddo, he told his son, turning his head to look at him, a sad smile on his face. What have I always told you, boys? Your mom is the strongest. I can never beat her. I lost that battle 20 years ago when I fell in love with her, he chuckled out. What?
That's a good line, actually. I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, more like been coerced.
kind of, yeah. Truth is, your mom needs someone who will always be there for her, someone she can rely on. I can't give her that, Gohan. I've never been able to give her that. I've always gone off fighting and saving the world. That's just who I am. I was never there for your mom when I should have been, and I wasn't honest with her. I will never be able to make up for those mistakes. I hurt your mom, Gohan, and I can't take that back. Gohan was speechless. Goku's eyes drifted to the rolling waves. They lapped at the golden sandy shore of Roshi's island. It's up to your mom now. I'll do whatever she wants. It ain't about me anymore, son. He spoke quietly. Gohan could only stare at his father. Was this it? Was this really it? Were his parents over?
Is this the end of Goku's marriage? Join us next week when
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Divorce Ball Z.
I'd like to know what happened to Hercules' wife.
That is never elaborated on. Has anyone done a fan fiction on that?
Yeah,
and,
so
in the abridged canon, she's dead. So
Oh,
yeah.
but what they said was that like the reason Videl's so adamant about fighting crime is because apparently criminals killed mother. So that's why the whole
Ooh.
yeah.
yeah, that's actually a good motivation.
That is a good motivation right there.
Yeah, but we are
Also,
Oh, go ahead.
Also, if I could go back on the whole Kale cauliflower lesbian thing, I think Kale is definitely a lesbian. Cauliflower definitely wants to fuck Goku.
Yeah,
I mean, she could be bi. Fuck it.
Yeah.
could be. They never really specified.
I don't think Saiyans think about that kind of stuff. I think they just fucking, their brains are so hard to fucking fight all the time that they don't think about whether they're attracted to women, or,
I think they'll
Nah, but
be
this is
like
the woke
this
era.
about it.
Remember, that's the
Hold on,
woke era.
hold on.
Woke era of
Nate,
Dragon
you
Ball.
first.
I mean, think about this for a second. You really think Goku made the first move? Like on
No, of course
fucking
not.
Chi-Chi? Like, come on, bro. The reason Gohan and Goten were born is Chi-Chi wanted to be a mother so much so that she found an idiot
Yeah,
to do so.
yeah, if the
No.
roles were reversed, Goku would be seen as a rapist.
yeah, pretty much. But
Well-
Nate, you were saying? Nate, you next.
I was saying that, like, I think that they're like the Saints definitely like aren't as rigid about like the the gender of whom they love, just like, hey, you punch good. I like that.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's
honestly, I could see Saiyans being more exploratory, I guess, in the same way like the Greeks and Spartans were.
That's actually that kind of checks out. Like, hey man, nice punch. Want to be best friends?
Romans were pedophiles as well.
Yeah, that's also that. I'd rather not think about that.
Also, Spartans were kind of groomed to be gay.
Yeah, which is kind of messed
Which
up.
is why when they got married, women would shave their heads to help the transition from basically fucking dudes to fucking women.
Yeah. Which
That's
is
horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of ew. But anyways,
But if you think about if you go off of the movie fucking 300, like those guys they weren't thinking about that shit. They were at war. You know, like
yeah, but at
they
the same
were.
time, that's also a movie.
Everybody.
Yeah, it's a
Right,
movie.
but what I'm saying is if you base it off that though. What I'm saying is that everybody needs a release, but they're not thinking about who's gonna look at me funny if I do this. You know what I mean? They're just thinking, like we're at war, fucking release, and then tomorrow, I'll be fucking good to go.
Yeah,
They're not thinking about that kind of stuff. They're just fucking they're doing what they're doing because they were at fucking war. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
very true.
Sort of, and then also it still stems from, unfortunately, pedophile tendencies.
Yeah, that's the fucked up part.
Because they would use the boys as that release.
Yeah, that's the really fucked up part.
Well, I didn't say it was good. I'm just saying that's what they did.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
like
it's like the cowboys also participate in homosexual tendencies
yeah,
because you can't fuck your cows.
right.
So the guy who was in charge of cooking and all that, he was kind of the
Yeah,
maid wife, so
Yeah.
he would be the receiving end of all that release.
right. Which is gross. Anyways, we'll close out the luncheon. We'll continue this next week, and hopefully my voice is fully recovered. But I'll keep VC open because I'm gonna do a bit of Valheim. But Nate, go ahead and close us out.
No. Goodbye, pebbles across all platforms. This has been the Idiots Podcast, episode 108.
Yep. But yeah, sad boy, you missed it. I actually read out my own fan fiction.
I've been
hold on.
I can't remember.
Sorry to
The last
interrupt.
time I talked to
Oh,
you
hold on,
about
boy.
this, I've been trying to fucking.
Hold on.
My bad. I'm just saying that I've been trying to be here for the Sunday thing more often, but I'm not very good with days. and
It's
stuff.
okay. But you were saying, Andy?
I get that.
So I've actually got to get going. I might be back in like a half hour or so if you're still here.
Okay, sounds good. Later, Andy.
All right.
Yeah, later.
My host.
But booting up Valheim. But
Remember to change your category.
yep.
Also, like,
my voice needs a
just
rest.
I don't know if it was just like today weirdness or again, but I might be getting back into like a low slump. So
Okay.
we'll see.
Well, I'll
how the
try to.
next week will go.
I'll try my best to keep you out of that low slump, Nate. Just let me know if you need to talk,
Thanks.
because you my friend. Okay, starting up Valheim. Like I said, I'll just keep VC open for you guys who just want to talk.
This is a safe space.
Rabble.